Give me a E. Give me a T. T. Y. I'm
Yesterday, Color Me Remy asked me, could I find out why everyone hates Shaun King, especially considering that he's done a lot for the black community. Now, I know of Shaun King because I'm on Black Twitter, but I went down the rabbit hole and y'all, let's get into it. So Shaun King was trending recently because he deactivated his Twitter, and the reason was he felt as though Elon Musk taking over Twitter was an example of white power, which I'm not saying isn't wrong, but you have to know Shaun King to understand why this is the most hilarious irony. Because a lot of people feel that Shaun King is a white man himself, and he spent the better part of a decade masquerading around as a black activist, capitalizing on black issues and the deaths of black individuals. I mean, Twitter has composed a whole list of names for him. Martin Luther Cream, Light Tyson, T'Chaka, my personal fave, Bet He White. Comment y'all fave below. And when it comes to his race, a lot of people feel like he's a fraud because his mother is white, his father on his birth certificate is white, and his brother is white. However, when it comes to him, he claims that his mother told him that she was having an affair with a black man, and that's how he was conceived. Have we ever seen this father? No, and allegedly he refuses to take any DNA tests to prove it. And our African brother sticks by his heritage. He posted this pic of Murray saying, I used to use this from 93 to 98. And if you notice, he don't let that hair even grow an inch. This is a pic of him as a child, and he grew up and started using Murray's. Like, what? And it's not just the issue of his race. Shaun King has had several allegations of the money that he raises and where it actually goes and is allocated. He has been known to receive millions of dollars in donations to start projects and business ventures that never came into fruition and ended with employees being let go before they ever truly started working. And he's had a lot of former employees come out against him and their treatment under his management. Not only that, the mother of Tamir Rice called King out in an Instagram post saying that he's an imposter and a white man acting black. Here's her full post. You can pause to read, but she basically said she had a conversation with Shaun that was very toxic and uncomfortable, and he revealed to her that he was raising additional money that she never asked him to. Now, King did do an interview with Clay Kane where he denied all these allegations of exploitation and fraud, and he still continues to do so to this day. And there was even a financial review board that examined all his fundraising and said that they found no fraud. But this financial review board was put together by Shaun King himself and consisted of some people that he personally knew. So yeah, I'm not surprised they didn't find anything. And I'm not saying that King has never done any good in his advocacy work. He was a huge catalyst in Ahmaud Arbery getting justice, as he was the one who released the footage. Like it or not, Rachel Dolezal did a lot of good activist work too, but Shaun didn't give her that same grace. But friend, I hope those answered your questions. There honestly is so much more. And real quick, conservatives, don't come in here acting crazy because this video is not for y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, follow, and comment how y'all feel about all this. Now see, I'm glad you brought this up because one incident I didn't get to mention in my previous video is how Shaun King has described how he was hate crime when he was in high school back in the 90s. And in CNN's video on YouTube, title is Black Lives Matter Activist Really White, Don Lemon spoke on this incident, and here's what he ultimately had to say.
He said it was a hate crime, one of Kentucky's first hate crimes. The officer or the detective who investigated it said that's not so. The police report doesn't show it as a hate crime. So I think that's why people are so concerned about it. Now, his family did tell us, CNN Tonight, that it was racially motivated, they believe, because he was white and dating a black woman who is now his wife. So was it a racist attack according to them? Yes. Was it a hate crime? The evidence doesn't seem to point.
And the police report on this issue has been posted time and time again. Now, was Shaun King the victim? Absolutely, as you can see in the report, but you look at what he's racially categorized as on this report, it says white. And I think it's very telling when you consider that Don Lemon let it be known that his family saw him as a white man and said that he was being attacked not because he was black, but because he was a white man who was dating a black woman. Now, your categorization of a hate crime might be different from other people. If you feel like he was being hated on or it was a hate crime because he was dating this black woman, I understand that. But a lot of people feel as though a hate crime is something that you're being attacked for because that is who you are, because you are black, because you are LGBT, disabled, etc. I don't know, but for me personally, I feel as though that whole story just adds to the argument that he is someone who has profited from, benefited from this narrative, that he is someone who is truly and authentically undergone the Black experience. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all like, share, follow, and comment.